Good evening. Welcome to the Cranky Pundit podcast. I'm your host, Matt Morgan, Cranky Pundit. As always, joined by Sackdan. Sackdan, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
I'm wearing a hat today. Feel like an old hick, but it's due to the pinkness of my body. The sun is out. The guns are not out. But yeah, guys, it's roasting here in Ireland. We haven't seen a drop of rain. Healthy tan yourself as well, then. It's getting better as the weeks go by.
You're definitely rocking redneck vibes.
Yeah. I am, yeah. I just sat out my porch, lad, on a rocking chair, shotgun and a straw, looking at people going, "Get off my porch!" That's what I was shouting at people, right? We don't take too kindly to you folk around here. Do you know, hats don't suit me, haven't suited me from an early age. I feel because my ears are too big and it blocks my beautiful face. And yeah, right, I got this hat because I was trying to sell. I got a mad notion. Do you know what I need to do? I need to start making merch for my jokes. If I'm going all the way to the top, you got to have merch for that extra side piece.
Makes sense.
So this hat was a prototype from ones I was getting made. It says rakes of rakes.
Brilliant.
And there's a rake of rakes on them. For those of you who are not from Ireland, to have a rake of something is to have a lot of. If you have a rake of anything at all, give us anything.
Is that Irish?
I don't know. Well, it's slang.
Is it?
Would you say it in England? Do English people say rakes? I had a rake of beers last night. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I had a rake of beers last night. Nah. We had a rake of them, boy. Yeah, rake.
Yeah.
So anyway, one night I was thinking in my head for ages. I thought I'd cracked the Da Vinci Code, kid. I was lying awake in bed and I was like, rakes of rakes. That's how I'm going to get millions of euro. A rake of rakes. And nah. Never landed, kid. People didn't get it. All I ever got was this hat. And I was like, people are going to love this. A rake of rakes. Like, I don't like the way they only put 4 rakes. Is there 5 rakes? There should be at least 1 million rakes if that's going to work. Do you know?
Yeah.
That has to be all rakes. Do you know? Yeah. And I had another one, rapes of rapes. Okay, guys. How you doing? PG-13. Yeah. How are you doing, kid? All good?
I think out of all the hats out there, I think a well-worn paddy hat is classy. Like I do.
Classy?
I do, yeah, but with proper gear.
I avoid people in paddy hats, lad.
No.
If I see them coming down, I'd be like grabbing young fellas. I'd be like, come on, across the road.
No, when it's well-worn. A styly one when it's well-worn.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
My grandfather used to always wear. I think it's old people as well. Those hats, those paddy hats.
Yeah.
It suits them, like, you know. The Peaky Blinder blade on the top of it. You never watch Peaky Blinders.
I see a bit of it, yeah. I fell out of it.
Yeah, they have blades on the top of their ones for cutting people, shanking them up. Do you know what I'm saying? You'd know well.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, is there any other hat really like that was, do you know?
Beanies? Did you ever wear a beanie? I wear a hat. I wore hats. Like, do you know, ironically, I wore a lot of hats when I had my most hair because I was ashamed of my hair. Do you know?
How do you mean your most hair, like?
Do you remember when I had long hair?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't I wear a hat, like, all the time?
Right.
Do you know? What was that about, like? So you're having a lot of hair and wash it and condition it, like, to throw a hat on it, like.
Yeah.
Do you know?
So do you think hats are only for bald people?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In short, that's a big statement, like. Joe, actually, those bald hats would be funny. Joe, for people with hair to look bald.
What's the bald hat?
They do it in movies and stuff like that, like, you know, that kind of way, like, to make a fella look bald, like, you know, that kind of.
You think that, that's a look now, like.
Yeah.
Man wants to look like Vin Diesel. Like.
Vin Diesel, stay. Bruce Willis. Vin Diesel, like, for God's sake, like. The new Fast and Furious is like they're going to Mars now, like, do you know what I mean? This used to be fucking street racing, like. Why are you on Mars in a spaceship, like, with The Rock? But, anyway. So, guys, we're going to do a quick podcast. Might do a drunken one later. There's been a lot of drunken podcasts, but yeah, this is a normal one. We'll keep it PG-13. And we're just going to do the 5 questions. As normal, guys, please give the show a like and subscribe. Please follow it and all that kind of jazz. Give it a 5-star rating on Spotify. Really helps boost the podcast and all that jazz. So, Psychic Dan, you have 5 questions for me. 5 questions for me only. Spit that mad shit. Have you seen 8 Mile?
Yeah, but a good while back, like, so I wouldn't remember too much of it.
Right.
But, yeah, I have.
There's a sex scene in it. We said this is going to be PG-13, but look, guys, 13-year-olds know it.
Sexes?
Yeah. You know?
And 8 Mile.
And 8 Mile. So anyway, there's a sex scene in it, and if I was Eminem, I wouldn't let him show the sex scene, like, you know what I mean? Like, because he just it's the worst sex scene I've ever seen in any movie I've ever seen in my life. So he goes to ride the old doll kid, 2 pumps, boy. the thing is over. Like I was like, is this a comedy?
Yeah,
He literally the Bjorn, he gives her 2 pumps. Like, do you know what I mean? And like it's like, man, like you, it's the show's about you,
but
boy.
don't be shaming. There's a lot of fellas out there, and that's all they have in the locker. Like.
That's all I have in the locker. But I wouldn't fucking go for.
Yeah.
On movie,
But
like,
the film
if I was on a movie, they call me 2 Pump Mick. Ask any girl I got off with by 2 Pump Mick down the road. 3 pumps if he's after a bit of whiskey. Bless us. No, I'm only messing. No.
Brilliant.
Oh, lad. I actually, no, I can't say it now. Remind me to tell you a story after about my brother Connor. I was about to shame you, but I won't. I had sex with my brother for 3 hours. No. Whiskey, man. Got that whiskey dick. Do you know what? Because PG-13, all that. Kids, earmuffs, okay? Put on your earmuffs. Because whiskey dick is supposed to be a thing. What about gay people? How long is sex going to last if gay people are, if both of them got whiskey dick?
Yeah.
What are we talking here, lads? Call in. Any gay guys out there with your partner. Joe, if a male gets whiskey dick, it's like, Joe, lad, it might take ages. You mightn't even finish. Do you know what I mean? I can't even feel my knock.
Should be
like,
up and down, up and down.
Up and down, lad. Finish yourself off, love. I'll go ahead and sleep. Finishes. It ain't flying for me. But 2 fellas, lad, that shit must be head wrecking, like. Especially for the guy that finished first with the whiskey. Having to put up with another 2 hours of getting flaked. Like, I'm done, like, getting flaked.
Oh, man.
Oh, lad.
Jesus, this is meant to be the good part.
Yeah.
This is meant to be the good one.
But yeah. Oh, I was on about Oh yeah, that sex scene, Nate. Like, I just wouldn't have let it been shown. If it was me, right?
But the whole film, none of the film glamorizes him. Like the whole film makes fun of him. Like the man's living in a trailer park.
Exactly. That don't mean make you terrible
like.
at sex.
Yeah,
It don't make you premature ejaculated just because you're from a trailer park. If anything, it should make you better at it.
But they're making him out to be a loser. Like he does nothing good in it, bar spit rhymes. Like he's good at nothing.
He write rhymes in the back. Yeah, and no, he's not even good at sex. The one other fucking talent you could show. It's just showing he's shit at everything else, boy. Do you know? Yeah.
No, I get it. It goes with it. But yeah.
And he walks in and his mam then getting flaked, like, and your man's creasing his mother.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
So
Like, yeah, fucking hell.
Cranky Pundit podcast, folks. We got 5 questions every Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, whatever night we do this. And suck it down, take it away.
So basically, Premier League season's over, and the quiz is all based on this season. So
very nice. An end of season quiz.
An end of season quiz, and I found it very difficult myself. We'll see how you go on. So it's basically all based on the 2022-2023 Premier League season. So the first question is, can you name the only outfield player to play every minute this season? So three wrongs anyway, as usual, and ideally an all 2-minute buffer.
Every minute of every game this season. Like, that's a big.
And only one player done it.
Your man Tim Ream from Fulham?
No.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a toughie.
Yeah, they're all toughies. Like, it's all how well can you remember this year, and so like a lot of the stats have only come out in the last few days. So like, yeah, so it is tough. But only one outfield player managed to play every minute this season.
What position does he play?
Centre back.
Centre back, fair enough. Okay, so Chelsea, no. City, no. Arsenal, no. Liverpool, no. United, no. No. Everton. Oh, lad, I don't know. It's going to be some shitty club. It's not going to be a great club anyway. Go on. Give me his club. Sure, then I only got to name a centre back at that club, so that's stupid. Alright, okay. Any other hints you can give me? That wouldn't be giving it away.
So I think this might be his first year there. Maybe his second year there at the most, I'd say. And he's rock solid, a player you'd never really hear been injured. One of their better players. Centre back, played every minute this year. I can't really give you much more than that.
Nah, nothing coming to me, kid. Great question.
You've 2 lives, bang them out there.
Alright, okay.
A centre back to play it every minute.
Okay, centre back. James Tarkowski.
Yeah. Well done, kid. What a shout. What a shout, dude. Tarkovsky, boy. Only player this year to play every minute. Well done.
Nice. On the buzzer, folks. That was the luckiest guess of all time.
That was great. Go on.
Said that with no conviction, like. Every minute, lad. Fair play to him. I know, did I ever tell you this then? The best ability is availability.
Okay, so this is an interesting question. So Jamie Carragher did it in 1999. Michael Proctor did it in 2003. And Jonathan Walters did it in 2013. Who did it this
Wes
season?
Faust did it in Leicester City.
Unbelievable.
I should have let that go.
Unbelievable. What did he do? Do you
He
know?
scored 2 own goals.
Yeah,
Jamie
2 goals.
Carragher, I think, did it against United. How did you come back from that? Or was it against West Ham?
Was it his debut?
Could have been his debut as well. There's no coming back from that, boy. But he did. Fair play to him.
Kid, that's some show, boy. That's some show.
Not many players score.
No one at home even got a chance
See,
there.
I knew that Jamie Carragher scored 2 own goals. If he said he did in 99, I was like, we won no trophy in 99. Do you know what I mean? I was like kind of thinking then. So that was the only saving grace because I wouldn't have got Proctor and I wouldn't have got Jonathan Walters. Jonathan Walters is a striker. How unlucky do you got to be to score 2 own goals in a game and you play up front 2 corners? Probably brought him back for corners or something. Yeah, and that Vet Faust fella, that was like our worst moment as well. Like there was no way we were winning a game unless someone kicked the ball into the back of the net twice. Like, you know, we were actually 1-0 down in that game. That game would have kept them up.
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah.
Fucking
Best man.
Absolutely storming it, dude. So the next one is, there's been the fewest red cards this year since 93. So not many of them. Can you name the team that got the most red cards?
This season.
Yeah. So what team this season was
I know Fulham got a few.
getting players reds for days?
But most of them, like Mitrovic was in the cup, you see, so probably. Who's getting most red cards?
So fewest red cards since the 93
Wolves?
season. Well done, kid. You're smashing
Was
it,
it Wolves?
dude. Absolutely smashing
Oh,
it.
it's going to be a short quiz today, guys.
Lads, Wolverhampton Wanderers got 6 red cards this year.
We actually, me and Psychic Dan and both of our partners are going to a quiz later.
Yeah,
So we'll actually let you know how we get on in a proper quiz.
yeah,
If this shit comes up, we're cool.
yeah. Anything sport related, I think we'll
get
be
it, like.
thereabouts.
We'll get it, like. Anything about the kitchen, I'm not messing. They're going to kill me. They're going to fucking kill me, like. My girlfriend edits this, like. Do you know, every time I say something, like, do you know what I mean? I'm going to get something out of 2 pump mick, is it? 1 pump at best, you prick.
Who are you kidding?
Who you got? Yeah, doubling your time out of nowhere.
Yeah. You're storming home, kid. You're storming home. Give people a chance. Like.
Yeah.
So the next one is,
Did you watch the McGregor documentary, did you?
I didn't, kid. I think I watched the first episode.
Yeah, I was sick of it after the first one, but you know the way it skips into the second one and you're like late at night and you can't go to sleep and this weasel's fucking giving it socks. Like,
Yeah.
it's McGregor
It's a
forever. And he like fucking broke.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
fucking scumbag.
Yeah.
But it was a good watch.
It's amazing to see the difference in him, like a few years ago, to what he looks like now. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's like a different man. Like,
Clown,
he's
like.
like a different man,
Yeah.
isn't he? Like, just the build of him and his face is all swollen, and it
Yeah.
just looks like a totally different dude.
Fair play to him.
The only thing is, though,
putting us
yeah,
on the map.
that's
Putting
it.
us on the map.
Absolutely, and he's literally made the sport. Like you'll have to, like, do you know what I mean? You have to put your hands down for the man, like. But yeah, I hope he fights again, because I'll watch it.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it every time he fights. I'll
that's
watch it.
Like, I will
Even if
watch
it's
it, like.
flogging an old man in the bar, I'll watch it. Like,
It's fucking harsh, but
don't do
Probably
it then,
true.
Connor.
Probably-
you know, you just
probably-
don't do it, Connor,
probably-
and this shit won't be said. Do
probably
you know what I
true.
mean? You probably have more fans.
probably true.
You'll
Kid.
have one more fan.
Um,
If you came into this room, I'd lick his balls. Then, Connor, biggest fan ever, boy.
selfie,
Genuinely.
kid, selfie.
I told you that about Damien Delaney. Like, I
Yeah,
met him up at
yeah,
Turner's Cross 2 weeks
yeah,
ago. I
yeah.
bitched about that man more than anybody else in this podcast.
yeah.
Damien, big
Jelly
fan,
legs.
dude. Big fan.
Jelly legs.
Yeah,
And
What's the story with you not able to fucking play football, kid?
yeah.
Oh, nah, I didn't know.
No, Dan was alright, boy.
Damien's cool.
I
I call him Damien now. I don't need to say Damien Delaney.
met him. He's Damo to me now, like, yeah. So what player missed the most penalties ever in a single Premier League season. It was this year, and he missed 4 of them. And that's the most misses ever.
Is it my boy?
Yeah.
I'll let you. I'll just. Do you know what I mean? I won't kill it for the people listening.
They can pause it. Go on.
Alexander Mitrovic, boy. I wouldn't let him take another penalty ever again.
Yeah.
He got into double figures. Again, I have his boots. Make me an offer I can't refuse. And still missed a lot of penalties. So, yeah.
Yeah, missed 4, score 4, most ever in a Premier League season. Wow, dude, you're doing amazing, boy. You're doing
Am I a
absolutely
4 out of
amazing.
4?
This is for 5 out of 5, kid. This is for 5 out of 5. And do you know what? I'm going to be honest. I think I'll just catch you on the line here.
Okay.
I do.
And the buzzer.
I do.
To be fair, I got away with the James Tarkowski one, and I got away. I did.
But you didn't get away with it. Like, you pulled him out the hat. Like,
Fair enough.
do you know? It was a great one. So question number 5. Get this if you can at home. Which player made 15 appearances this season, working under 3 different managers, scoring a goal, and being sent off, yet didn't start a single game? So I'll go back over what you're thinking. So, which player made 15 appearances this season, working under 3 different managers, scoring a goal and being sent off, yet he didn't start a single game?
It was nearly How Felix. He did get sent off, but he scored more than 1 goal and probably worked for less than 3 managers. So work for under 3 managers.
Yeah.
So that can Southampton.
So while you're thinking, one last time, which player made 15 appearances this season, working under 3 different managers, scoring a goal and being sent off, yet he didn't start a single game?
Scoring goal, sent off, didn't start a single game. Oh, you dirty boy.
Well, the way you're trying to deduce it is brilliant, like, because there is only so many clubs.
Yeah,
that
you've
have had 3
Chelsea,
different
Everton,
managers.
and no, not even Everton, because Everton went straight from Frank Lampard to. Did they? Who's Everton's manager now? Yeah, it's
Sean Dyche.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Everton isn't one of them, no. There's only been a handful of them.
So Southampton, Chelsea, and that's it.
No, there's more.
Wolves. No,
I don't know about
they had only
Wolves.
2. Who had 3 managers?
There's actually been a couple, right?
Has there?
Yeah.
So let's just go through them. Sorry, Brighton had 2. Villa had 2. Leeds had 3.
Yeah, Leeds are another one. So there was
Dan James.
no, there was a guy that came in. There was a manager of a club for maybe 2 or 3 months, got the sack. Someone came in for a chunk of the season, and then possibly a caretaker. I'll check it out what you're thinking.
Leicester.
So this might actually be a bit naughty now that I think of it.
Come on.
I don't think one of them was really another manager. I think he just stood in for a little while.
Okay.
And then there was a caretaker at the end. I think that's the way they're counting it. Because it is a fact, but I don't
He
think...
walked under 3, but like he
Yeah.
wouldn't have.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So
It's a tough question.
it's not Newcastle. It's not.
He scored a goal in the last game of the season. And that's probably his last kick of the ball for this club as well.
Lucas Moura.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, I
like.
feel you gave me a good hint there.
Dude,
now,
I can't believe you're after getting all in, boy. Honest to God, that's unbelievable. That's probably one of the most impressed I've been knowing a quiz, lad.
Nice one.
Genuinely. That's amazing.
I appreciate that.
Fair juice. I don't know if I'd have got any of them. Tell you guys on the truth. And I watched the Premier League all year, boy. And I don't know if I'd have got any of them. So well done. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Anyone out there that got 5 out of 5, let us know and be real.
if you guys want to tune in to our Over 18s podcast, because this was the PG-13 one.
It was meant to be. Anyway.
It was meant to be. Tune in later, guys. It's obviously not in camera because we're naked when we do it. Like I said, over 18, and we do it in a sauna just to put us more under pressure as well. It's a rough time, but yeah, man. Thanks very much. They were great questions. Thanks for the end of season 1, lad.
Loads of
That's
fun as always.
kid. Nice one, boy. Yeah. I suppose I'll shout it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Cranky podcast. If you want to go to Spotify, give it a 5-star review. Everybody get your ass out there, go like and subscribe. Get down there, go Cranky Pundit, go. Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love.